Hey, how's it going, my friends? Kuzu here, coming at you again with a continuation to our Final Fantasy XIV 5.2 catch-up run. 5.3 is around the corner. We really need to catch up. Let's jump in, have some fun. Alright, old friends, level 80. Get a shit ton of food or some money. By all rights, you should be departing for the Crystarium, but Istola does not seem ready to return. I wonder why. Although we have learned naught of the Asians, the insight we've gained into the Echo made our trip worthwhile. Before we return to the Crystarium, however, there is a small matter I would attend to in Slitterbrawl. Might I trouble you to coming with me? Let's go, girl. Thank you. After we arrive, we should have a brief word. Runnar. Bye, my beauties. See you later, gorgeous women. $100 gil, whatever. All right, let's go. Runnar. Why is it that every time I have to record, I'm always like yawning, dude? Damn. Kuzu, it's so good to see you. You've arrived at a most opportune time. I was preparing a pot of my famous stew. Come, I will ready a place for you. I'm sorry, Raynar, but we haven't, please, I insist. It will only take a minute. My apologies, Kuzu. It seems our return to the Crystarium will be delayed. But perhaps, only for a bit, if you assist me with my work. I say work, but it is rather more a chore. I must clean my chambers here in Slitherbrawl from top to bottom. If you would be so kind as to go fetch a broom from Asir, we might finish before Raynar is done cooking. Alright, let's go get this broom. I love fetch crest. A broom for Master Matoya. I cannot imagine why she would have need for such a thing, but here you are. It is old, but sturdy, and sure to suppress. Alright, thank you. Wait, do you have a horn? Are you Kamari in disguise? Your horn's not big enough or horny enough. I miss Kamari. I trust Asher was able to find a broom for us. Yep, here you go. It just made me pull out my magic chocobo broom. Well worn, good. This would prove difficult otherwise. Though I must say, I think I'd rather, well, for not having a broom thus far. What the hell are you gonna do? Ride it? Yes, well, you weren't buried beneath a veritable avalanche of books when you entered, were you? Right. Anyway, this time I finished cleaning with the help of that broom. You gonna magic it up? You gonna pull a Montoya? What was that Disney movie, Fantasia, I think? Merlin's magic brooms. You didn't honestly think I'd do it the old-fashioned way. The broom is more than capable of sleeping by itself, or rather, it will be. Ninjutsu! Time to rise! To swish and sweep! A tidy chamber you must keep. To the task, you shall be bound, until no dust is to be found. It looks like a Kingdom Hearts room. In this one particular respect, I have no objection to following in Master Matoya's footsteps. In future, I may need you to remind me the pursuit of knowledge does not preclude other equally important duties, such as maintaining clean quarters for said pursuit. I would dearly miss this place, these people. Master Matoya, pardon the intrusion, but the stew is ready. He knows now, he's all sad and shit. There's something troubling you. You've been rather quiet. No, everything is fine, I assure you. It has been a long day is all. I see. Stola, thank goodness you're still here. Oh, Alize's here too. Alpha, no. I thought you were following Albert. I was, though I'm sad to say I lost track of him shortly after entering these woods. He seems determined to traverse every ilm of Norvent in his quest to spread the truth of the warriors of light and the flood. It seems news of your address at the Crystarium precedes him at every destination, making his task all the more simple. It remains to be seen to what end he encourages the people to become warrior-wise themselves. But there is no denying that his words have struck a chord with many. Well, we're all agreed that this is just another ASCII employee, yes? They've commandeered corpses before, and to no good end. I see no reason to think this time is any different, especially when it's that of a fallen warrior of light. I doubt we'll learn more if we remain a step behind. His next destination is in all likelihood Slitherbow. Jose, are you certain you should be here? If you're concerned about Alric and the others, you needn't be. Their treatment is going well, but progress is slow and exhausting. For all of us, the best thing I can do now is let them rest. So I believe we were about to discuss how to arrange a meeting with our would-be warrior of light. Before visiting any towns or villages, Ardbert would hunt down and slay a nearby Sin Eater to earn the locals' trust. Our best chance of getting ahead of him is to find one before he does. Thankfully, Thancred and Rain are returned from the empty and have taken up the search. Rain believeth one must lurk beneath the boughs of woven oath, and that is where we will start our search. Let's go with some ass. Master Matoya! A warm bowl of soup will be awaiting your return. I look forward to it. Oh, you gotta be a pussy, man. Tell her your feelings. All right. Where are we going? All the way up there. I'm gonna take this griffin off my favorite list just so I can get my white griffin. As much as I like the griffins in this game compared to the griffins in WoW, he struck already. There's my cherry cola.
If you were hoping to vent your frustrations on our Eater friend here, I can only apologize.
Few as they are now, it took us no time at all to track it down.
That suits our purpose perfectly. Now we need only wait for Ardbert to arrive.
I'm sure he's the one who killed it.
Weren't you two meant to be attending to the empty?
We were, and are, but we can hardly ignore the rest of the world, so we thought we might see how things were coming along. From what we can gather, the answer is strangely.
Right now, we think we can do more good here.
It is heartening to have all present.
Indeed. We will be glad of the additional hands should matters escalate.
Our quarry has come. It seems I've lost this particular race. Although I suppose it's only fair. When we first met, it was I who outpaced you. Ravana, was it? But where are my manners? I wouldn't be here were it not for you, and I have yet to say a word of thanks. Poor fellow. He will be sorely missed.
Indeed, Albert. Wrong. I thought you were supposed to be good at this.
Very well. Let us forego this pretense. After all, it was never you that I needed to deceive. Yes, it is I, Elizabeth. Through your time in Emet-Selk's imitation of our home, I dare say you have gained a better understanding of my role since last we met. Not that it matters.
We understand your role, emissary, but not your goal. What is it that you seek to achieve?
I seek to enact the will of the Convocation, of course. If it helps you to think of me as but another Ascian, no different in nature or purpose from the rest, you are welcome to do so.
Once, I would have said your goal was destruction alone.
Alright, I'm not gonna lie. As much as I don't like Elizabeth, his voice is on point.
Now I understand that you fight for something you love, just as we do. Yet though we seem doomed to clash, I bid you consider Emet-Selk's final words. Remember that we once lived, he said. Had he not seen some glimmer of hope in our kind, I do not believe he would have spoken thus.
None better understood your plight than he. His words must surely be worthy of your consideration.
Emet-Selk. How very unlike you to err so gravely. That one should stray at the end of so onerous a path is understandable, but I had thought you above such weakness. Mayhap you thought the same. Would that I had been present to offer correction. But I shall do so now, as is my duty, and return all to its proper course. As for you, look at yourselves. Look at your history. Look back 100 short years to how your greatest warriors were undone. And now, at but a word from me, you raise your hands in answer like the puppets you are. Naught has changed. You fail, and you fail, and you learn nothing. Allow that which is most important to slip through your fumbling fingers like so many grains of sand, again and again and again, and you would remember us. You do forget yourselves.
Piss me off. He really is.
There is no common ground to be found between you and I, nor do I require any. I have my duty.
Wait!
Oh, I can't wait till 5.3 comes out so I can beat his ass.
Well, we have confirmed the identity of our foe at least, and 'tis safe to say his objective is the rejoining.
But we still have no idea how playing the part of a warrior of light will further his cause, nor why he would spur others to do the same.
Another visit to the Tempest may shed some light upon these mysteries.
Back to the Tempest.
Whether we are to exchange words or blows with Elidibus at our next meeting, the fact remains, we know too little. Ere our paths cross again, I would learn more of the world that once was, and of Elidibus himself. In this, we would be best served going directly to his home, much as Emmett Selk came to ours.
Though I see the wisdom in thy suggestion, the Amarot we visited is but a phantom born of Emmett Selk's memory. I fear it will teach us little that we do not already know.
I quite agree. Yet the ruins of the actual city remain unexplored. Given the vastness of the Tempest, I should not be surprised were there more such structures like to those in which the Ondo reside.
If there's aught to be learned, I want to know. For want of a better option. As long as you don't make me do any more chores.
Keep that up and I'll send you to bed without supper.
Stola always has the best cutbacks, man. She is the mama of the group.
Assuming we are all in agreement, then I suggest we first pay a visit to the Ondo. If anyone can tell us where more ruins are to be found, it is them.
Bankert is the daddy, and Estella's the mama. No one cares about Riandre. To be honest, Riandre kind of pisses me off when it comes to the trust system. I don't know, every AI is different in everybody else's games. But in like my game, Riandre's always the healer that dies, always stepping in AoEs. Alphado is like the king of healing on my, like in my group. Alright. Alphino has the right of it. Let us pay visit to the Hondo. We should speak with Klosh off first. As chieftain, he is doubtlessly privy to a great many secrets. Alright, let's go. I love the Tempest. One of my favorite songs from the game. Just chilling down there. Because I'm sure as hell tired of listening to Where's My Pepsi Cola. I have sent for no finless ones. Perhaps you indeed come seeking something of us. Whoa, whoa, calm down, big ugly one. Ruins, which your kinds have yet to explore, I see. I know of one such place. Alas, under these circumstances, I'm afraid we can spare none to guide you there. And what circumstances are these? Rather than hunt for their own meals, the Benthos have pillaged our stores of liver. They must be replenished with haste. Benthos, a particularly violent tribe of Ondo, if I recall. A band of bottom feeders. We all lost much in the flood, but while others work to rebuild, they resort to thievery and murder. Revenge, they call it, when they prey upon your kind. But do not be fooled. They care not who they harm. Would that we had the warriors to challenge them. This is now the first time they have stolen from us. But there is no resource more precious than liver. All must dedicate themselves to the hunt. Unless, of course, we were to reclaim the liver for you. Yeah, everybody look at Kuzu. It seems a fitting payment for vital information, does it not? Moreover, one could argue that by employing Bismarck to reach these depths, thereby driving back the water, we are in part responsible for the deeds of those driven to desperate ends by the changing climate. We not simply hunt the things ourselves. We certainly can't leave them like this. One good turn and all that. Thought you might say that. You've never been one to miss the opportunity to help. Unless I don't like the character, then I tell him to fuck off. Reclaiming the stores, it is then. We would be grateful beyond words if you did. Benthos have surely taken the liver back to the Flounder's floor. But be warned, there will be no shortage of guards waiting to spear intruders. then we will have care not to draw their attention, shall we? All right, let's go. Let's go. Not gonna lie, but I hate that cave system back there. Full of level 79 freaking Ondos. What's this? And no one's fought it yet? Alright. Excuse me while I do this. Where is it? Right there. Come on. Hurry up and eat your food faster. We got things to kill. Ah, fuck. What happens when you don't hurry up and fucking pull aggro, asshole. I love this. Fight mage so much. This shit's gonna take forever. This shit's gonna take forever. So much forever. I wish there was just more than 2 attacks that I could do right now. I mean, what's the point of using holy on a single target? Don't hate me, calm down. Just need to heal my buddy. You must not die. Stop. That is so frustrating. This whole fight's gonna get cut out. I'm going on for 6 minutes already. Nope, just restore that up to you. There you go. Oh shit, the cavalry came, finally. And I get a majority of it, look at that, almost 1 million. I guess I'll keep it in. Oh yeah, we gotta switch back. God forbid we do this quest on White Maid, dude. Oh, we went the wrong way. Yo, seriously, no disrespect to you healers out there. I appreciate everything you do. It's just not for me. I feel like it's Alpha. Now is it? What's up here? Thanks, Rid. Thrusting your hand into each sack in turn, you find that all were filled with wheat down to the bottom. You also find that raw wheat is unpleasantly pointy. Look at that music. That's like the best music in the game right now. On a cursory sniff, you detect the faint aroma of fresh oranges, a far cry from the rather memorable scent of liver. Yeah, liver does stink, dude. Especially after you cook it. That's probably it right here. Nope. These boxes are filled with an assortment of vegetables. Liver is not a vegetable. No, it's a very stanky meat. Oh, she found a shoe bill. What? I still want a shoe bill. I haven't got one. Okay. Bulbous bag. Come on. Ooh, get out the way. From this squetchless noise they make when prodded, and the vile stench, you conclude that these bags are bursting with liver. Brilliant. Who are you fighting? Are those them? Perhaps you deduced this already, but it seems the Benthos have been raiding Calusian storehouses as well as those of the Hundo. Oranges, pumpkin, and wheat. But we can discuss this after we see the livers safely back to Tosh. It wouldn't do to keep him in suspense. At least take some of the bags, dude. Your fucking phantom ass can take them and go. Alright, time to drop these off. I'm relieved to see you unspeared. Take your livers. Don't lose them again. are precious. I knew you would not fail. We also found all manner of food stuff from Kuzu in the Flounder's floor. Tell me, Tal, does that seem odd to you? It is brazen to be sure. I'm reminded of rumors I've heard recently concerning a rash of thefts from Clusian warehouses. Perpetrators entered in the dead of night and are gone before anyone has realized what has happened. The Lemurian army has been investigating, but thus far, no avail. Perhaps the reason they have struggled so is that their quarry is of the sea. The true question then is, fuck, man. Alright, the true question is done. That is what we mean to do about it. Much like to proceed to the ruins without further delay, we cannot allow the Benthos to carry on as they are. If I may, I believe that the ruins are, in fact, key to the Benthos plan. Is that so? These ruins, which lie deep within the illuminated lands, are a recent discovery. We have seen signs that the Benthos are preparing to claim them with all haste. We could not fathom why, but in light of the knowledge that they have been stockpiling resources, it is clear that their queen will soon give birth. They require space to raise their young, and food for both queen and hatchlings to thrive. Well, we can hardly fault them for that. Under normal circumstances, perhaps, the conditions in the Tempest are far from suitable for spawning. Its resources barely able to sustain our current population. There is only one reason why. There's only one reason they would disregard this. They seek to build an army, and with it, take revenge upon the Finless. It is not a surprise they came to us not long ago seeking an ally for the cause. We rebuffed them, of course. The suffering of others will not serve as balm to their own. Their queen, however, desires only bloodshed and will gladly send her children to die in our stead. If they were planning to wage war, that changes matters considerably. Indeed. I doubt that this can be resolved without violence, but perhaps with a show of force, we can convince them to reason before the die is cast. I would rather not risk your people in the attempt. If we travel to the illuminated land, is there a way we might identify the ruins ourselves? Yes, once you reach its depth, go deeper still. You will see a monstrous structure there upon the seafloor. that you have come to us now is the will of the Ancient Ones. They have guided you here that you may drive out the usurpers, those who seek to use their magnificent creation with vile purposes. I have no doubt that they will show you the way forward. I'm afraid that the dead do not speak quite so clearly. Nevertheless, we shall try not to disappoint. If what we seek lieth deeper still beyond Amarok, I would call upon the assistance of another. Who we gonna call upon? Huh? Who we gonna call upon? Who we got? Who do we have in our ranks? We gonna call fairies in? Call the Crystal Axarch in? What are we doing? A whale's tail. Are we bringing in Bismarck again? What's up? Ryusen has a mind to call an old friend. An old friend. Though our course hath been decided, to pursue it, we must need to beseech the aid of a friend. Hey! I speak of Bismarck. Pray follow me to Sullen, that we may seek an audience with him once more. God, we gotta go see that giant-ass unicorn whale. Well, I guess he's not a unicorn whale, he's a narwhale. Use the proper terminology, Kuzu. Go speak to the narwhale. Go speak to that narwhale. Gotta go past the dungeon. Right there. Right there, right there. Eee. Get up, get up. Run. Bismarck the narwhale. Alright, where's my pier? Which pier am I landing on? Right there with the chocobo in front of it. Let's go! From here we press onward to the Isle of Ken. I myself shall proceed on foot. Are you gonna walk on water, dude? You're not a fucking Death Knight and you're not Jesus. You've perfected your technique then. And just so, the water will be as glass beneath my feet. And provideth purchase fragile yet true. Watch closely. I hope you fall through. I certainly shall. You and Alphanor are the ones that hate water. Forgive me, but would it not be easier to perfect your swimming technique? Aye. Wouldn't be a pity if you drowned, truly. Oh, hush. I'm sure it'll be brilliant. God, I gotta cut my hair. This shit's annoying. Fall straight through, please. Please. No. Now you're gonna have to teach Alpha now. He's done it. Incredible. Lose concentration. Chakra feet. Fall through the water. Pull a Naruto in the early days. All your happy ass in. That's all I want. Don't make me the happiest person in the world. I'll go to sleep with a smile on my face. Uh-oh. There we go. There we go. Oyanje! For the love of. That's what I was waiting for. What happens when you don't concentrate with chakra feet, bro? Just fall in. Jeez. Even a pigeon can do it. My apologies. The technique requires the purest of focus, and mine was lacking. To perfect this magic, I went so far as to deal with the Thoth, and with their aid, mine effort finally met with success, albeit on a single occasion. I know not why I cannot repeat it. I thought I saw you waver for a bit. Towards the end there, perhaps you're simply tired. Tancred. It's nothing to worry about. Only a dizzy spell. So, it may not be wise to go for another swim just now. Thankfully, we have an alternative. Wonderful little invention, I'm certain you'll agree. Yeah, a boat. Stella turned into a little sassy pants. I love it. She's more sass than what she used to be. I will petition Bismarck's aid on our behalf. Let us pray my diplomacy proveth more effective than my experimental magics. Yeah, hopefully. Pull a Dory and start speaking whale. Yes, I watch Disney movies too. Okay, happened. Who hasn't watched Finding Nemo? You speak with the voice of the king, little neighbors. I will not deny you. As before, if you seek what sleeps beneath the sea, I will be your guide. Thy kindness is as boundless as the depth, serene one. Before we depart, however, I would ask a favor. After our last flight, I found many creatures clinging to me. I am itchy. Remove them, and I will take you below. With all haste shall it be done. So, did he agree? Yes, we have to take all the fleas off of his body. Aye, though I agree to a favor in kind. Regrettably, 'tis not one I possess the power to grant. Bismarck has asked us to cleanse his underbelly of barnacles. Alas, one must need to dive beneath the surface to do so. Even if I can master the power to walk upon it, it will avail me not. Oh, for heaven's sake, is that all? Kuzu and I are more than capable of that. With the Kojin's blessing, he'll have done with it in moments. And better than standing here and listening to this nonsense. I'll take the right, you take the left. Then now go. Yeah, she's shocked. I'm in your debt. Dude, you have been in my debt since, like, you figured out that I was the warrior of light, okay? I've saved your ass so many times. Anyway, unfortunately, this is where we're cutting it. Doom at Fate kind of extended the timer. We're at a minute and some change. Anyway, my friends, as usual, if you're new to the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing. If you're already part of the Ryusen fam, hit that like button. Leave a comment down below. And tell me what you'd like to see next. Of course, if you want to support your boy Kuzu, down in the description, there is a link to my merch store, a link to my second channel, and of course, there is the link to the promo code that gives you a discount for Streamlabs Prime. It works on both the monthly and the yearly subscription. Flat out, get that. And of course, as usual, this has been your boy Kuzu. I will see you in the next episode. Peace, my friends.